Shallow. Before I popped in, I think I could hear double. So I think, do you have your Bluetooth in? I think that's what we forgot to do.
Yeah, I probably forgot. So, yeah, because I don't have it in. So, guys that are on YouTube and Facebook, let us know if you hear us double.
I hear it. I hear double.
You hear double?
Yep.
So, means I need to put my Bluetooth in, guys. Sorry, 1 second.
Don't be sorry. Remember, we don't need to be sorry. We just. So, guys, we're still experimenting, and we are live on YouTube, Facebook, where else? LinkedIn, and on Instagram. So we're working on, getting it perfect. As you can see, I did change locations, but I forgot to clean the fish tank. That's reality. So if you guys want to do some movement, and what's really cool about everything that we're doing, obviously, I'm not the coach, okay? Once you see Tracey back on camera, you're going to see why we want to listen. And what's really nice is she can actually give you different modifications. So whether you are a stroke survivor or you are on a healing journey and you just want to start moving, every Wednesday you can come back, you can watch live, you can catch a replay, you can comment what modifications you need. So for me, my balance and my equilibrium is still off. So I have found I have to keep my head straight. So like instead of going left, right, and bouncing back and forth, that makes me dizzy. I'll do 25 one way, 25 another way. So this is all just about getting our body moving, and it's just nice to have that accountability. Shallow. I see. So you guys can ask anything. We have Maria on here, and Tracey will be back. So, for instance, I know that some of our friends, you might be in a wheelchair, so you're like, I can't do example A, and she can give you a modification. So, shallow, Deke. And being around friends who work out, you're more likely to then work out and get some movement in. So this is our Wednesday thing, and then tomorrow we do talk and have conversations. I also find it really helpful because as a stroke survivor, sometimes it's hard because other people who haven't been through a stroke, I'm like, you don't know what it's like. So when my pulse is racing and stuff like that, I can have anxiety. So I like working out with someone who, let's just say it how it is, has had a stroke, has been there, has, made modifications for herself, and just to see how far she's come, it's freaking she's inspiring. So Tracey, 3 years out, never giving up. You shouldn't. Here's the best thing is we all got a second chance. I know those odds. It's a 50% mortality rate. Hemorrhagic stroke survivor here. So I'm just happy to be moving and grooving.
Okay, so I cannot find my earpods, so we are going to use the good old headphones.
I like it. Hey.
So that means, sorry, guys. Well, not sorry, but you guys have been late for a minute. So hopefully y'all have stretched because we're about to get this workout in. And last week we did all seated. Oh, it's great. 3 years. We did all seated. Today we're going to do on the floor because we're on the floor, and we angled the cameras to be on the floor. But I'm about to figure out how to take that double voice away because Tawnie hears me twice, which means YouTube and Facebook, y'all may hear me twice. So I need to throw these on to eliminate one of those.
And let me know. It might not be to you guys, but that's one of my things after the stroke. Like if there's things in the background, like I am very aware of it. And so it kills how I'm like thinking. Oh, okay. Oh. I'm a stroke survivor 2 years ago, still dealing with spasticity, left arm, lots of tightness. Okay, so awesome about the fact that you're here because of the fact that Tracey can talk a lot about that. I did not have spasticity. Mine has been about my strength and stamina and balance. So I know that she's getting set up. So when we do all of these things, she can give you an alteration for the spasticity. Like yesterday, she was showing, well, not yesterday, last week.
There we go, guys. Is my double voice down?
Yes. Right? Let us know in the comments.
Double voice should be gone, you guys. Okay. Alrighty. So, as I said, this is Strength and Stamina with Tawnie and Tracey. Workouts for beginner, intermediate, and advanced, y'all. So, if you want to turn it up a notch, you can add weights. Today, we actually got some bands, so I'll show you how to do the exercises without the bands. Or if you have this, and don't feel bad. If you don't have these, you can literally take 2 long socks. Y'all know the thing I usually use, and I'm not going to walk away again, are generally socks that I tie together, and I turn it into a band. You can do the same thing. So you don't have to have a band for these exercises, but you can use it if you have it. It'll just challenges you a little more in the exercises. All right, so without further ado, guys, because we've been moving around for a minute since I was looking for stuff, we are going to, looks like I disappeared already.
No, you're still good. I messed up the chat thing. I am somehow in some Google thing. You're all good. I was trying to highlight somebody's comment. And now I can't.
Okay, there we go. We're back in the camera. All right, guys, we're starting on the floor. So, of course, I want to warm your body up. So this can mimic as if you were in the bed, or actually take your time to get on the floor. So I want to make sure you're able to do all these moves. I really feel like I'm coming out of the camera. Lord, today is just not going to be our day, huh?
Listen, there's a reason why people don't exercise live always. They have a nice little video recording. So if you're like,
no, we're going to do it live. I tell y'all all the time, this is real life. So
that's what I like. So you have your time to go grab your water, or you should be stretching. Like I should be sitting here stretching, but I'm figuring out.
Okay, so we're going to make it work, y'all. And at the end of the day, we got to get it right. So those that are watching this after we get off, just go ahead and fast forward for the first 7 minutes to where I was trying to get the double voice away. So we're going to get started on our workout now, guys. And we're staying on the floor. So again, this will mimic you in a bedroom or get on the couch if it's more comfortable for you. And we're going to get it going. So I'm going to warm your body up. So say if you're laying down, how can we warm up the legs and the arm? Always trying to engage both sides, affected and non-affected. You don't have control over your affected side. We're going to help it go up over the head. And how you're going to engage the legs at the same time. We're driving it up and back down. On each side. So someone may be watching and says, oh, I can't even pick my leg up. So the next one I'll show you is how to pick up that affected leg with engaging both hands too. So I'm left side affected. I am going to take my right leg, which is my non-affected leg, and I'm going to drive it up underneath my affected leg. So as I go to lift up, I'm lifting that leg with my non-affected leg. So I can still do the exercise. Oh, wow. And I just got disconnected on the one side, guys. It's all good. We're going to make this work. Nothing is ever perfect, and today is just trying to be one of those days. So continue to do those exercises. Remember, we got 25 on each side. And this is what we're doing. So we don't have to keep going to 4.
And you can take breaks. Like I did 25, but not on both sides. So now I'm taking a moment because I am building that stamina back up.
All right. So Tawnie is taking her moment. I'll continue the exercises while Tawnie takes a break. Incorporating moving the arms and the legs straight. And again, how you assist that effective side. If it doesn't move it all, I'm going to take my non-effective side, slide it up underneath that effective side, and then return it to a one leg and both arms. If it's easier for you to now bend them and do it, you could bend, push out, drive it in. How y'all feeling, guys?
How is to 15?
I'm 6-year-old while Tawnie is getting herself together.
How is going to 15 the second time around? Like, I'm like, oh, I was like, just push through to 25. And I'm like, good God, my abs. I haven't done any more.
Hey, so Tawnie, it's no big deal because they can see me, but on the IG side, I can't see you.
I know.
I can see your arms. So
yeah, you can just see that. I have no idea how to angle you down and have you up there next to the other thing so that they can still hear you.
Okay. We're fine, guys. This is what you get in life. The real life of media wanting to do what it wants to, not quite working out how you would think it to be planned, but we can keep it going. And of course, you know, I generally don't count, but I know it's 25 on each side, so again, you're just all get in. You say, hey, I can't move both sides like that. My affected is left. I'm taking my shoulder side, and I'm helping to guide that arm all the way up over here. And I'm putting my non-affected leg up underneath my affected leg to help pull that leg up. So you can do it straight like such, or if that's too hard, we can now do a bit to have that leg help you come together. How you feeling, Tawnie?
Good. And I'm adjusting so that you'll be able to see me. Okay. There we go. I think I figured out a way. You just got to, it's life, guys. You got to keep pivoting.
Next, I want you to bend your knees. Bend your knees, and we're going to lay our bodies back down. Make sure I'm sideways. So hands are going to be on the ground. I remember I used to try to do this in the beginning of my stroke. And so my affected hand would be all up here because I couldn't get it down, which is totally fine if you can't get the hand down. Or we could do this situation here. Non-affected side, grasp that affected hand, hold it down as you drop your butt down, pull your hips up, driving the hips up towards the ceiling, pushing your heels down into the ground, squeezing your glutes in, and activating the core at the same time. So these are our glute bridges.
And that's perfect because somebody said I'm a stroke survivor 2 years ago, still dealing with spasticity, left arm, lots of tightness.
Yeah.
So you were just saying a way that you could. Okay.
For lots of tightness in her arm. So again, if you're still having that situation, and for this exercise you can't get that arm to go straight, I will see if it's better for me to turn this way for you to make sure you see what my affected arm is doing. So this one, so if you're tight like this situation here, you can leave it down here, your non-affected side. You can do one of these to hold it down, still drop the hips up and back down. So this is now keeping that arm from swinging up in the air, and you're still able to perform the exercise. Or if you're in a situation you don't want to keep it bent, trying to get it down. This is what I did on this side. Shoulder side, grabs it to hold it down. As I pull up, and again you want to drive all the way up towards the ceiling and back down. So guys, since we have the bands, I'm going to show you how you can challenge yourself a little more with the band in this situation, or tying those socks together. What that would look like, guys. We'll put that around your knees here.
On my knees.
I'll do it facing you first. So, laying back down. Heels of your feet towards your butt, close as you can. We're going to drive up. So,
oh,
now the resistance is on the knees. So, as you push out and the knees going to open out, we're we're now working the abductors. So basically, in layman's terms, you'll feel that pull in your hip flexors, the sides of your hips. And as you pull it away, you'll also feel it the inside. But the abductors, abduction, when you pull out. So drop the hips down, ready to get back up, open out, squeeze, and pull, and drop down. How's that feel, Sonny?
Holy shnikes, and I have the light one on. Oh my gosh.
So, Tawnie, do me a favor, put those up higher on your knees.
Up higher? Like there?
Yeah, put it right on the knee, yeah.
On the knee? Okay.
Yes. So when you go, go back up, open, there you go. There you go. So again, if you don't have these, it's totally fine. You can tie two little socks together, put it around, and do the same exercise. Or you could do this exercise without the band and still have the same effect. I'll take off the one leg. Show you how to continue to do this exercise. So we're up. Focus, squeeze the glutes in, core tight. Open out if you want. Drive. So being that most are stroke survivors, when you go to open out, you may not have control of your affected side. So naturally, that affected side may want to just flop out. So we have to make sure you carefully protect that side. So the easiest way for me to show you, so if you're up against something like a couch, I'll show you. If I do that, I don't want to turn backwards. So I'll say if my affected side was this right, that's up against the couch. I can do this. That's when I go up, I can open up, and now the couch protects that leg from popping all the way out. So we can use that as a way for us to not have that leg just completely plop all the way out. It's controlling it as we go up and squeeze. So test that out, guys. So you need that situation to protect that affected side from just popping over. Go up against something that will help it. And again, working with resistance band, most of the time we're not strong enough to pull it all the way out. So that's kind of helping at the same time. So it's strengthening it as well as helping to get some more flexion and mobility in hips as well.
That was burning. She said, great, thanks. And then what do you do when experiencing shoulder tightness?
Shoulder tightness in this position that we're in right now?
I don't know. David, will you add more? Are you talking about the position we are in or just like overall? Like you, because also on Tracey's YouTube channel, she has a lot of other videos that talk about all the different tightness, spasticity, and stuff like that.
Yeah, if you could let us know if you're speaking of. So let's just say, for instance, if he is speaking of this exercise in particular, let me think what that I can get him to do. Well, naturally, if you're talking about this exercise in particular, shoulder tightness, being that scapula is extremely tight from spasticity and tone, we could look at it that way. So being that you're on the floor, it helps you kind of eliminate some of that because as you're on the floor, your body and your mind is relaxed. We can tell the body to relax itself up. We can take this arm up overhead to try to get some blood flow in that tight scapula. Allow it to relax in that position. Now I'm still going to perform this glute bridge with that position. So now my non-affected hand is holding this affected hand. We got to relax. Stretch that scapula out. We're going to take the heels down, drop up, squeeze, and pull back down. So this is another one. If it's too tight for you to try to focus on keeping those arms in front of you, we can assist to take it up overhead and do the same. And guys, you already know it's 25 of those. So you were still going. There's 25 of those. We're skipping right past those exercises. What the challenge is telling you a little more though on this one. So we did just do both legs. So since we're on the ground, we're going to show you how to do a single leg glute bridge. So that right there, you're really going to activate and you're going to feel the difference between your affected and your non-affected side. So with this one, I really want you to focus on looking in the mirror, looking in the camera, looking in front of you. So therefore, because you may not be able to feel that you're actually driving through that heel on your affected side from not. Somebody tell you if that side is even stand in place, drives like this and back down. So again, you can have it bent or straight.
I think we're back.
And for the gentleman, talk about the tight shoulder. To show you how you can do it with the hands up overhead. Tracey, what happened to the sound? Oh, the sound is gone?
That's old. We're back on now. That was when it was all reconnecting and not right and all that thing. So all those comments are from when we weren't attached. So they all just came in. So comment now if you can hear her.
Yes, please comment if you can hear us now. Let us know. I'm not sure if the sound is still working.
It's on Instagram for sure.
Okay,
It's
she said it's back on. Okay.
I figured.
So we'll continue on the exercises. Thank you for letting us know the sound was gone. We'll continue on the exercises. So I know we usually do all 25 with you all, but because we had a little malfunction today, we're gonna let you know there was 25 with this leg, 25 with single leg, and we're gonna move on to another exercise, guys, because I want to make sure you're getting a full benefit of a full body strength and stamina workout. This one's gonna be a little more challenging, and I will show you if you need to use the couch, how to use the couch to help you with this. So I've been challenging y'all every week to push yourself a little further. Affected side, non-affected side. I'm gonna grab this hand, slowly grab it up overhead, and we're gonna use this and boost ourselves up. Breathe through it, and back down. Boost up. So right here, we're creating a stretch as we're going. So we're working core, but I'm challenging you to go forward to really stretch. So when you pull yourself through, you'll begin to feel it in your hamstrings, as well as in the core pulling you. And as you're pulling, guys, what I'm doing, I'm pulling that affected side out. So as well as going to work so those that still have that tight scapula, it's going to work that out to help get a stretch in that. Back up overhead fully.
Oh.
I'm going to show you a different way. So we got one pulling directly towards the toes, and the other one I'm going to show you is driving up overhead. So it stretches the scapula going back by your ears, or we can stretch going towards the feet, guys.
I'll do 10 of each.
I'll alternate over the head and one towards the feet. So again, that's over your head. It's helping. If David is still on here, that's over the head. It's helping to stretch the scapula that way. Go back down. Assist that, pulling it back. And I want you to fully pull it all the way up over the head. We're not hopping right back up because I want you to allow the shoulder to relax in this position. And then we're still having it with that non-affected side as it helps us pull ourselves up and forward towards the feet now.
Oh.
How you feeling, Tawnie?
I got all like just woozy and weird, so that's why I just stopped.
Let's see, somebody's saying.
Which is why I actually do this.
Yes, technology is funky. Okay, David, he said thank you. So I'm gonna do 10 more of these, guys, and I'm gonna move on while Tawnie relaxes and rests her body.
Which I've noticed, I feel like that's why I have the least amount of that. Like my abs have gone because it seems like that motion the most, and then the straight all the way up to down.
Okay.
Like my head right now just feels like it's like super pulsating, like just like. So I'm like, if I sit up, I feel like I'm gonna pass out. It does that.
Guys, how y'all feeling?
I don't know if anybody else does that.
Not gonna hold y'all too much. I am modifying it since I can't lift the arm straight up. So Maria, did you see what I did? So I am left affected. I might need to face backwards, guys, so I can show Maria. So I'm left affected this side. So I'm gonna take my non-affected hand. I'm going to grasp onto the wrist here, and I'm gonna slowly take that affected arm back overhead. So I don't know how tight you are. It may not be straightened all the way out. So I'm gonna leave it slightly bent for you. And when you get it up overhead, you allow yourself time to relax the body so that your shoulder can shift into this position of being overhead. Because if you have extreme spasticity and tone, it won't be an easy transition to get it back there. I worked on mine for years, so I can get it back there now and I can fully stretch it all the way out. So take your time, get it up overhead. And then as I'm coming up, I'm taking a stronger hand again and I'm helping me to, so I'm not lifting up yet, but I'm helping it to drive forward. I drive forward that way to assist me going up. So I'm gonna do it now. take it up overhead this way. We can drop it back down. Slowly take it back up overhead. And this time we're gonna go forward, reaching all the way through. So hopefully that helped you, Maria, to see how to slowly relax that shoulder into position, so therefore you can get it overhead and still perform the exercise. Anybody else, guys? We have one more exercise, and then we're gonna have y'all join us tomorrow for a survivor's conversation, where I want to carry on more with our invisible disabilities and some other things. Okay, Maria.
She said, yeah.
Okay. So thank you, guys. So that's why I love this live, guys, even if we have technical difficulties, because we can have quick, effective modifications immediately versus you sending me a message, then I have to show you another video or try to show you how to modify something. So the lives are great, guys. But again, if you can't make it on these times, leave the information here or ask me how to modify. I'll still do it for you later. So again, guys, we are flipping over on knees. We stayed on the floor all day today. Let me challenge you for something else, Tawnie. Not sure if you can do this. But there will be two ways. So we're actually going to go into, everybody knows what a plank is. We're going to go into a plank. But we're going to do an elbow plank and a hand plank. So before we do the elbow plank, I honestly remember me trying to do it. The hand plank was better, easier for me. So many people say, hey, I need to get down. But when my elbow didn't want to hold itself in that position, it was hard. So with the high plank, say for instance, that hand is still fisted as such, you can't get yourself in a position. After you pry the hands open, what that looks like is holding that hand down right there, getting that leg out, and now we're in a high plank position. So we're in that position here, holding yourself in a high plank. And if you need to come down and relax, drop down to your knees for a second and push yourself back up. So I'll turn sideways so you can see. So this it looks like this.
Are we just holding it, or are we doing up down?
So our body is here. If you need to rest, drop your knees down as such, and you push yourself right back up. And so guys, so you see, I'm assisting my affected hand. So say for instance, your hand doesn't go down on its own, you can't hold it. I'm assisting my affected hand with my non-affected hand, pushing it down as I go into that position. So then that takes me to think about the person that can't come up on that toe as well. The next best thing is going to be doing it against something like the couch. So therefore, you have that couch to assist you with putting that leg up. So now the couch or the wall is your base to help you get up in that position. You need to relax, drop down, and right back up. So from there, guys, what it looks like for an elbow plank, dropping yourself down as such.
Whew. How long are you making us do this for?
So, first of all, you know I don't ever say anything. You're going to say it as long as you can, man.
I did.
Just did an amazing job because she stayed in the whole time while I was showing y'all.
No. I don't know if you could see. I kept having to drop my knee down, and
I saw that, but still, you stayed in it. That's
yeah. I can keep planks for a decent amount of time. And that's what I don't understand. So maybe because I don't have the spasticity or stuff like that. Like, it doesn't make sense to me that I can hold a plank because someone's like, I think when you have to do sit-up things, you hold your breath, and so it makes your head feel worse, and then your anxiety takes over. And I said, no, it's literally like the up. It's like I feel like I only can think of an egg, like that my brain is just more squishy up there. So when I do up down, it makes me feel weird. But if I stay solid, that's fine. So like
it relaxes your body, and your body can relax and kind of almost like meditate in that position.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
How do you meditate in a sit-up? I've all like those just. Oh.
Wait, say it again?
The sit up, like those motion things, like I had to stop a lot. And
yeah, because it's the same as up down, because our head is going from down to up. So that's doing the same thing. So I expected you to rest in that position.
Okay.
Because that literally, guys, if you're dealing with vertigo and having that balance and that dizziness issue, the one we did where we did the sit up, it may affect you a lot because even though we're on the ground, you're still going this, still doing this.
Yeah.
So the head is still moving back and forth. So it's causing the brain to be like, hold up. I feel like I'm off balance. So take your time when you do those, definitely.
And like I only did one of the all the way laying to toes. I did that once and was like, we could do laying to sitting up decent.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm going to show you guys this way. If you can't get this elbow in this position, you can do this situation. Now we have my affected elbow or my non-affected elbow, and we're still up in the blank. Oh, I guess I should turn it sideways so you can see my body in a blank. So basically, I could take this affected arm out, and all of the weight is on my leg, but to balance myself out, I'm still going to put that left arm on top of the right. So again, guys, hopefully these exercises help you with regaining and building strength and stamina for beginner, intermediate, advanced. Showing you modifications. If it doesn't work for you, you can do it this way. You can relax this way lower, like this, to relax your body, hop right back up. But again, guys, we appreciate y'all for joining us. Those that were live, great job. Just to ask me the modifications, so I can give them to you immediately. Those that catch this later, yes, leave a comment and I can show you modifications. And if anybody gets on here, fast forward past the first 7 minutes because we were having some technical issues. So, anyways, tomorrow, guys, 1 o'clock. I don't know, Eastern. No, 1 o'clock
Central, 2 Eastern, 11
Pacific. Survivors conversations again, talking about relevant topics, sports, survivors, and warriors to make sure you don't have to live in it as long as we did. So we are being open and giving you tidbits and ways to get through it and to live a better life and live out loud as you go through this progression of life as, you know, a warrior.
Of course, she said, thank you for showing us some ways to exercise. Absolutely. And even if maybe it's not these moves, just having the accountability on Wednesdays to be like, I'm going to get my body moving. So, and words are powerful. So maybe you don't like working out. Maybe you like movement, but just if we can weekly encourage each other, we should be doing it daily, but come back and keep asking questions. We appreciate you guys, and we'll see you tomorrow.
See y'all tomorrow.